What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have Maha Kumbh in Asia's second largest ISKCON temple. Foreign Media's reaction, and we are once again reacting to Carolina Goswami, who has an absolutely incredible channel. So y'all make sure y'all go check out her channel and subscribe to it. I'll put her original video link down in the description. Before we dive into this, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. And let's see what we got.
India in details.
400 million pilgrims. World's largest gathering. After a long wait, the moment has...
400 million, bro. 400. My God. That's... now, we watched a video about Maha Kumbh not too long ago, but just 400 million. Just, it's so hard to fathom that many people gathering.
Finally arrived. And an important moment has also come for many ISKCON devotees, as Asia's second largest ISKCON temple has arrived as well. From the USA to Turkey, and from Russians and Chinese to Israelis, French and Pakistanis, people across the world are reacting to India's Maha Kumbh. To start with, the BBC, as you can read here, used disrespectful language to describe Maha Kumbh. To anyone with a sane mind, India's ability to host something so massive should be an opportunity to learn and admire.
Facts.
But in this article, the BBC decided to focus on the claims of shoving and pushing. There are so many people praising the facilities. I wonder why the
My thing is, like, what do you, I feel like, expect? Like, it's 400 million people gathering. Like, I feel like there's going to be maybe a bit of shoving and pushing. I think that's going to happen. But I think, like Carolina said, like, why would you focus on that? Like, it's insane. This is 400 million people gathering, and this is what you're focusing on? Not the reason that they're gathering? That's crazy. Seeing 400 million people gather. That is a miracle within itself. That is amazing inside of itself.
Doesn't give that enough coverage.
It amazes me that they have created this complex, this city out of the sand, and created the ability to care for all of these people. The security at the Kumbh Mela complex, for me, is so surprising that they can do it so well for millions of people. There are millions of people walking, there's the parades, there's the cars, there's camels, there's elephants, there's millions of people, and yet I and everyone that I see feels safe.
That's amazing.
And over here.
That is just, thank you. I'm so glad she pulled this video up, because thank you. Like, they just built this city out of the sand and accommodated all of these people and made sure that it was safe and secure for everyone. Come on.
BBC referred to the river Sarasvati as mythical. At least in this article from the Chinese media outlet, Sarasvati was referred to as Sarasvati and not as mythical Sarasvati. Hannah Ellis Peterson, who is the Guardian's South Asia correspondent, has a track record of writing India-related content that tends to negatively impact India's image. In her article, she mentioned that the festival is viewed by many as a potent and politically advantageous symbol of Hindu unity and power. The French media outlet, France 24, published an article that highlighted that the scale of preparations for the Kumbh Mela is akin to setting up a country from scratch.
Wild.
After all, setting
is akin to setting up a country from scratch, bro.
Up 150,000 toilets, 200 kilometers of sewage lines, 160,000 tents, and community kitchens that can each feed up to 50,000 people at a time. It's quite incredible. The event spans 40 square kilometers, comparable to 4,000 football pitches. As described here, a 776-mile drinking water pipeline has been installed. Anyway, preparations to host up to 400 million people, more than the combined population of the United States and Canada, is something that probably only Indians...
More than the combined population of the United States and Canada. Oh my God, bro, this is mind
can manage and execute this way.
Yeah,
the Turkish media outlet TRT World published an article mentioning that the bright lights for the event can be seen from space.
That is
an article that originated from the French international news agency AFP about Maha Kumbh used words like distressed, nightmare and scared. And that generated a sort of negative image of the event. The same article was published by multiple major media outlets across the world. So far, on the basis of what I have come across, multiple Western media outlets seem to be creating an overall negatively exotic image of the event, presenting Hindus as if their culture is inferior or strange.
It's amazing.
However, the Russian media outlet RT is doing something that seems quite opposite.
Oh.
Take a look at this. On Twitter, RT India posted this to show how much they care about India's image and how they are fighting the anti-India stereotypes created by the Western media. Using words like millions
I feel like 100% that's amazing, because to disrespect something of this magnitude is insane. And of course it's coming from the Western countries, because why? They don't want to see India continue to rise. They see their growth, they see their rise, they see their progression, and that growth looks like it could be on track to becoming a superpower. So you try to kind of negatively say things in any way that you can, but for an event like this to be, or for India to execute this is genuinely special. It's genuinely incredible, and it's a miracle. It's amazing.
Devotion, a sacred journey, and faith uniting millions in a spiritual pilgrimage sounds a lot more appropriate when describing this. As written here, India's spiritual heart beats stronger than ever. RT India's coverage on this seems more balanced. However, Indians who understand the Russian media outlets' track record cannot be taken for a ride. In this video, I explained how RT itself has created or solidified many negative stereotypes about India, and how after the Ukraine-Russia war, as Russia faced a sort of global isolation, its media outlet changed its tone when it comes to its coverage about India. As far as Israelis are concerned, some of them have already participated in Maha Kumbh and have fallen in love with the country. Google Trends showed that in Pakistan, it seems that some are curious about Maha Kumbh and are trying to understand or see what Maha Kumbh is all about.
Yeah.
As far as the inauguration of the Asia's second largest ISKCON temple is concerned, many are seeing this act by Modi as a subtle message to Bangladesh.
Oh, really?
How many Hindus have faced persecution in Bangladesh is something that the world cannot ignore. Of course, there are Bangladeshi Muslim preachers or scholars influencing Bangladeshis, but it has been pointed out that in Bangladesh, many Muslims, in one way or the other, are inspired by or are familiar with Zakir Naik's teachings as well. We also cannot forget that some of Zakir Naik's comments regarding ISKCON have also hurt many Hindus.
I'm not. So, what exactly is Dr. Zakir Naik? Who exactly is he? Not what. Who exactly is he? I'm not sure of his work or anything about him.
Back in 2016, it was reported that his website was blocked in Bangladesh because his lectures appeared provocative.
Oh, wow.
But perhaps support for Zakir Naik in Bangladesh never ended. And after Sheikh Hasina's departure, Bangladesh's relations with Zakir Naik can take a new turn, and India cannot ignore that.
For sure.
During these times, Modi's words of support and love for the ISKCON community sent a very strong message. The arrival of Maha Kumbh and the passion of millions of devotees indicate that the so-called eradication of Sanatan Dharma is not possible. The radical task of the total evangelization of India does not seem possible either. Yes, despite all the attempts to destroy the soul of India, Bharat's ancient and diverse Sanatan culture continues to thrive and shine.
Yeah. That puts a smile on your face.
See you again.
I feel like Carolina's videos are always like very amazing, and for that event to be disrespected in any way, shape, form, or fashion is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's absolutely incredible of India. The magnitude of it is just mind blowing to me. And I think, maybe only India could execute something this big. That's all we have. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the next one. I'll see y'all next time.